Newzroom Afrika reporter Ziniko Mhlaba has now been released from the police holding cells. Mhlaba was detained earlier today in Soweto after he tried to gain access to a voting station. For more on exactly what happened, he joins us live now. Ziniko Mhlaba, good to be talking to you this afternoon. First and foremost, how are you?
Well, Tammy, it's been a very interesting morning, but I'm starting to look back at what happened in the morning, because I think it happened so fast. And the last time I remember engaging with the members of the SAPS and presiding officers of the IEC, the presiding officer of the IEC, outside the room where the actual voting takes place. And then I was on the phone actually with my assignment editor, Mpho. She was just briefing me, and she was also advising that I just do a crossing just to inform people about where I was and the issues and the challenges that I was coming across with my colleague as we were trying to cover the story. So as I'm on the phone with her, the police officers, two actually police officers, the station commander, the lady who has been identified now as the station commander of the South African Police Service here in Orlando East in Soweto, and also a gentleman that I can't recall his name. So they came to me and say, we need to move. I'm like, okay guys, the last time I was speaking to you, we were of the understanding that I am allowed to be here. And I'm legally here, and I've got my accreditation, which has my name on it. And I understand where I'm supposed to be, and I also understand where I'm not supposed to be. So when you say I must leave, on what grounds? I don't understand, because I just spoke to you guys now. And then that's when they started being emotional. They started pushing me. And I got very worried now, because they were like, we got the instruction from the presiding officer that we must chase you out of here. So, okay, fine. I could see that they were serious. And then now the station commander started pushing my colleague with his equipment, and they started wanting to confiscate it. And that's when I said, no, you cannot touch our camera, or you cannot touch our equipment. If you need to talk, you need to talk to me, because I'm the one who's talking to you guys, and you guys are seemingly having an issue with me. So what's the issue? Then from there, things went south. They started pushing me around, they started assaulting me, and then the lady also started assaulting my colleague, the camera operator. And we legally, as they were pushing us, because I could tell that now this thing is serious, as I'm reporting, and all this thing is happening while I'm live on air, and I'm trying to explain to the viewers that this is what's happening now. This is the process, this is where things are at. And then by the time we got by the gate and by the vehicles of the gentlemen who arrested me, residents or the voters who were there waiting to vote started asking police, guys, why are you guys bullying these guys? These guys are talking to us, and we're happy to talk to them. Actually, we're the ones who approached them, because we want to give them stories, we want to give them our experiences. And then they were dismissed by the police officers, and then the gentleman said, okay, fine, say you are out of order, I need to arrest you. I'm like, okay, fine. I asked him, what are you arresting me for? And that's the last time I remember having a decent conversation with them. From there, it was just assault and assault. And then I was handcuffed, roughly so. If I can just show you, if I can ask my colleague to show you some of the marks that have been left by those handcuffs, as you can see on my hand here. Yeah, this was very, it's still painful actually, as you can see, going around my hand, and also this side. So this is what the handcuffs left me looking like. So I think it's starting to hit me now, and I'm very emotional now, because I was explaining to them what the law says in regards to why I must be there and where I can be and where I cannot be, and they just dismissed me, and they started assaulting us. They wanted to confiscate the camera, and they did all sorts of things as you saw. So I'm trying to come to terms with what's happening now.
Ziniko, it clearly was a very traumatic experience, I think, emotionally as well. So after you were handcuffed, what happened then?
So I was handcuffed and put in a vehicle, and then that's when it hit me now. I started crying inside that car, like, oh, what's happening? And then nobody cared, and they started now fighting with the community members. They were starting to confiscate cell phone devices from the people who had been taking videos. So yeah, I was left there inside that police car for about good 30 minutes, and then later on, the same people who were dealing with me drove me to the police station.
And when you got to the police station, what happened then?
Yeah, then they just put me in a holding cell, and now the issue is being handled by the legal office from work. So I think as far as that is concerned, I can't divulge much. Any other information pertaining to the actual events and who had done what, to what extent. So yeah, I'm trying to deal with this, and my colleague is also very injured. He's limping as he's doing what he's doing right now.
Ziniko Mhlaba, thank you very much for that update. We are grateful that you are well and that you'll continue doing the great work that you're doing on the ground. That's Ziniko Mhlaba, our Newzroom Afrika reporter, who was harassed by the police a bit earlier on today and was detained. As he says, this is a developing story. As far as the case is concerned, that also continues to be worked on. But we certainly will keep you abreast of the developments on that front.